It's finally here! Wait, what do you mean you don't know what day it is? It's time for the new Piggy chapter, of course! Chapter 11 is finally here, and the viewers need somebody to show them everything that's been added to the game. An entirely new map, new story secrets, new characters, and new Piggy skins. With all this new information available to us, why not show all the viewers 10 Piggy Chapter 11 secrets you didn't know in Roblox? Number 1. Soldier and Torture. Where better to start with this brand new update than the 2 brand new Piggy skins added to the game? The Soldier skin is the first of the 2 skins added to the game. He's a knife-wielding killer, dressed in a soldier outfit. Because the new map is a military base, of course. Soldier also has a twisted foot, meaning they could have been injured while fighting off the infection before it finally got to him. But this isn't the only time we see the Soldier Piggies. They'll also be constantly attacking you from different angles as you try to play through Chapter 11, and they're just as deadly as Piggy herself. The second skin is the Torture skin, who can be seen wearing a protective outfit and a gas mask. Nobody is certain for sure, but I'd be willing to bet that they were sent to protect against the infection and have now become a part of it. Number 2. Soldier Piggies. We've seen deadly NPCs that chase you around the map before, sub, but I bet you've never seen anything like this before in Piggy. On the new military outpost map, Soldier Piggies will come out running from different holes in the map. Not to worry though, Zizzy will run around fighting them off for you, so you can continue to make your escape. Just don't get too close to them, and I'm sure Zizzy will keep you safe. Speaking of NPCs, Pony has also joined you on your adventure to find Mr. P in the military outpost. And if you can find a carrot hidden around the map, you can feed it to Pony. Once Pony has been fed, they'll chase Piggy down and knock her out for 20 seconds. Before we get any further in the video, you should subscribe. That way, when Sub makes more videos like these, you'll be the first to find out, and you won't be a Piggy noob. Number 3. Hunting Mr. P. It wouldn't be a Piggy chapter if the hunt for Mr. P didn't continue. You arrive at the outpost with Pony and Zizzy after following Mr. P's helicopter signal, only to find out that George Piggy has followed you too. While Pony and Zizzy fight off the infected soldiers, the player and George Piggy enter the outpost in search of Mr. P. Once you finally completed the outpost map, you'll be able to confront him, except he's Robot Mr. P? Cyborg Mr. P? Nobody knows yet. Mr. P explains how he didn't mean to hurt anybody, but he most certainly has. Once you explain you're here to stop him, Mr. P runs away. Sub, why didn't you grab him? You could have saved the world of Piggy once and for all. After the end of Outpost, we're left with so many unanswered questions. Where's Mr. P going? Why is he part robot? You're gonna have to stick around until Chapter 12 to find out the answer. Number 4. Underground Offense. Not that you weren't being already, sub, but I think you might want to be a little bit more careful on this map, rather than, yourself. And that's because of the way the new Deadly Piggy NPC spawns. Unlike regular Piggy, you can't see them coming from a mile away because they come right out from under the ground. This means you need to be extra careful, sub, because they could come out from right under you, and you wouldn't be prepared. And all the viewers know how much preparation a pro like you needs. That's why you should avoid running on the main paths as much as possible, or you might just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Number 5. Major Breakthrough. If there's one thing that keeps me coming back to Piggy, it's the ever-changing game mechanics. Something new is always being added to the game. In this chapter, one of the coolest mechanics added to the game is the tank. The tank, when given the right items, is able to help you reach new areas of the map. By giving it fuel, it'll begin charging forward, breaking through the fence. It's not just the fence that the tank is useful for. You'll also need to break through one of the last doors so you can collect the blue key card. which is this map's version of the white key. It certainly makes sense that they wouldn't use keys at a military base. Have you learned something new about Piggy Chapter 11? Then like the video! The more likes we get on this video, the more videos we make! Number 6. George Piggy. George has been a mysterious character since the beginning of the Piggy story. From the first time he's mentioned in the house, to finally meeting him at the end of Chapter 10. While he is still very mysterious, a lot of players believe that he's the only one from Peppa's family who hasn't been infected yet. Once he's finally been found in Chapter 10, you instruct him to stay back in the hideout. Unfortunately, George has followed you all the way to the military outpost and makes his appearance after you escape the outpost. At the end of Chapter 11, you're led to find Mr. P with George, so he can finally find out who hurt his family. Number 7. Lovely Story. If there's one thing that doesn't nearly get enough attention in the Piggy story, it's the side characters like Bunny, Pony, and Zizzy. The whole story is based around Mr. P's evil plans, and these characters aren't ever given any spotlight. Well, until Chapter 11, of course. In the final cutscene of Chapter 11 shown after you escape the outpost, Pony says he has something to tell Zizzy, but he's cut off by Zizzy telling him she already knows. Well, I'm not sure about you, Sub, but I think Pony might love Zizzy. This means we'll get a happy ending to Piggy after all, where everyone is reunited, and Pony and Zizzy are boyfriend and girlfriend, just like You Love Me, Sub. Wait, no? Oh. Kind of awkward. Do you have any theories about what might happen at the end of Piggy? Let us know in the comments. You might even find someone that agrees with you, and you could theorize together. Anything's a possibility. Number 8. Secret Notes. All dedicated Piggy players know about the different notes left around the different chapters. It's not always easy to tell who wrote them, but sometimes they're left with a signature, giving players a deeper look into the story. And of course, Chapter 11 is no exception. It's full of secret hidden notes, but sometimes they're left with a signature, giving players a deeper look into the story. And of course, Chapter 11 is no exception. It's full of secret hidden notes scattered around the map for Easter egg hunting players to find. One important note written by Mr. P even explains that Bunny has gone missing, stating that he looked for someone in the forest, and they were nowhere to be seen, just like Bunny. If you look hard enough, Sub, you'll even find notes left from the soldiers themselves, describing the infection spreading throughout the outpost. And it appears they've all now been infected and are chasing you around the map. But not just that, it's also confirmed that this infection is spreading from person to person, as one of the notes states they themselves were attacked and are now wandering around chasing people. Number 9. Cyborg Mr. P. We've discussed many times how Mr. P is the villain of the story, Sub, and how he was probably the one who started this infection in the first place. Despite the entire story being around him, we barely know anything about him, other than the notes left around the map and the various cutscenes featuring him. A lot of the rest of the information is pure guesswork. To add to the mystery, in the final Chapter 11 cutscene, Mr. P is half robot. Nothing in the story up to now has given us any hints towards Mr. P being a robot. Perhaps there'll be a big reveal that flips everything we thought we knew. He could have been controlled by other people since he's a robot, and nobody will know until Chapter 12 is finally released. Number 10. Chapter 12 Theories. All that's left now, Sub, is to figure out what'll happen next. Of course, nobody can know for sure, but we can certainly theorize. Since the voting screen only has space for one more chapter, I think Chapter 12 must be the last one, where we finally have all of our questions answered. How did it start? How does it end? Why did Mr. P do this? Hopefully, all will be revealed in Chapter 12. I personally think the game will have a happy ending, Sub, especially with the potential love story we have on our hands between Pony and Zizzy. And since Mr. P seems sorry about what he's done in Chapter 11, maybe he might just find a way to make it up to everybody and fix everything.